What's going on, everybody, and welcome to our very first Q&A
Monday.
Wow,
Sorry,
we're in unison.
I know, we're so in sync with each other.
Sometimes. All right, so without further ado, thank you for all of you that took the time to ask us some wonderful, intriguing questions about our music careers and our lives, and we randomly selected a few that we're going to go ahead and answer right now.
Yes, and we are going to start with...
Pia has notes on her phone.
My hair.
So we can do this in a fluid way.
Amber Duran on Facebook, you messaged me, do you have any tips on getting to higher or low ranges when singing?
Pia, why don't you go ahead and tackle that?
Okay, well, from a younger age, my dad instilled in me to practice all the time. And for me, I listened to some of my favorite singers, and I was very influenced by them, and I would try to kind of mimic, like, the stuff that they would do. But, of course, your range, you really have to practice and warm up every single day. I kind of do, like, the whole, like, lip trill thing and the mum, like, all that stuff.
Vocal calisthenics.
Yeah, there you go. And that kind of just makes your range more fluent, and it flows. It flows more easily. Is that even a word? I don't know. I can't.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, you got it.
I agree. I think just doing vocal exercises, your voice is a muscle. So for me, it's really helpful before I sing. I always warm up. And I think by doing that and also pushing yourself in songs, you stretch out the muscle a little bit, both high and in the low range. So I think that's how you can try to stretch it out. Of course, there's a limit, but that's what works for us. So hope that helps.
Yes, it does. Good answer, Jared.
Question 2. We are just rocking and rolling.
Question
right
2 is from my darling Bianca, and you asked, how did you and Jared meet, and when did you two decide to become a duo?
Great question.
You want to start?
Sure. Bianca, lovely name. We met in New York.
Yeah.
God, this was probably 9 years ago.
I think I was a junior in high school.
Yeah, she was in high school, and I was there just trying to break into the music industry, and a friend of ours named Dre McKenzie, who was working at Sony at the time, just made the suggestion that we should meet up and start writing, and so we did, and we had our first writing sessions in my apartment.
Yes,
on
we did.
53rd Street, and we just started writing music, and her dad was cool with it, which was cool. She was still in high school.
And we were, no, because in his apartment, it was just, he only
Sometimes
had
she
a
brought
room,
a friend, though,
bedroom. Cassie.
The JIC friend, like, just in case.
No, I brought Cassie with me.
Right.
She was my manager.
Oh, yes. Hi, Cassie. So, yeah, that's how we met. And then cutting to the present day, when she started coming out to L.A. for Idol, I had moved out to L.A., and we kind of reconnected. And then about a year ago, I invited her up to perform with me at the Viper Room,
yes.
And we kind of just really loved the response we got, and we had a really fun time with it, and we thought that it would be a really good time to try really making a run at a project together, and so we started writing some songs, and now we have a whole bunch of songs written, and we're recording them, and we're going to release some of them in a few months. So.
Yeah, so that's basically the answer to both of the questions. We kind of decided that maybe this is something that's really different and special, and we really love to work with each other. So, I mean, sometimes.
I'm just kidding.
We're not arguing. And, yeah, so it was just like a natural progression kind of thing. So. The next question.
Next question.
After I get into my phone.
Hopefully this is going pretty well. I don't know if this is boring or cool, but we're having fun.
Okay, Amanda Whalen is the next question, and you asked, do you guys ever bicker about your work? Yeah, we definitely bicker a lot.
Yes,
all the time.
We do.
We try to keep it in a respectful...
I mean, she's obnoxious. Look.
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. We're usually, I'd say 90%, we're like a 90-10 thing. Like
maybe
90%,
like 80-20.
We're like an 80-20 thing where 80% of the time it's really good, and then women go through certain things at certain times.
Things.
Guys go through certain things at certain
sensitive.
times. Yeah, I've kind of learned working with Pia that I sometimes have to sugarcoat.
No, you don't. You just have to start with the compliment.
Yeah, when I have to say something negative, she likes when I start with a compliment. So if I don't like her idea, instead of being like, nah, I'm not feeling that.
Or you'll be like, no, that's awful. Like, you'll be like, that's really corny.
I need to say, you know what? you took the time to come up with an idea, and I appreciate that, but I'm not really feeling it.
It's
Whereas
not
I
that
normally would be like,
extreme.
oh, no, not feeling that. So, gotta be a little careful.
Sometimes it depends on the time of the month.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway. Next question is from Raisa.
Raisa, this is our fourth and final question. Here comes.
If not music, what career would you guys choose? That's a very good question.
Pia?
Okay. Well, I do have my license as a makeup artist, but I'm not sure if I would definitely...
She does my makeup all the time, which is super just amazing. It really cuts costs.
Yeah. Well, I like to do it. I really love to do makeup. I needed to choose another path and career choice for me at that time, but it had to be really creative. So I chose makeup, but I've also really loved children, especially special needs children. I think they're so endearing and they're so impressionable. So I really think that I would maybe choose a career with special needs kids.
That's nice. I always had a passion for the food industry and restaurants. And also I love looking at real estate. One of my favorite things to do is sometimes just drive around California and look at the incredible houses that people have built that I hope one day I will get to live in, one of them. So I think for me it would be something in the food industry or the real estate industry, and I'm not ruling either of those out in addition to my music stuff. So
yeah, totally.
Watch for that. Okay, I feel like this was pretty strong. I don't know if we answered your questions to your satisfaction, but hopefully we did. We're going to be doing this every Monday to get to know you, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And
Jared Pia Music, and follow us on Twitter at Pia Toscano, at Jared Lee Music.
Yes.
And we have some surprises coming up.
Surprises.
Yeah. Maybe some joint accounts and stuff.
Stuff like that.
Maybe some names. So just stay tuned, follow us, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Bye. Bye. Bye.